Hey guys, I am CW Brandi. I'm here backstage at the South Park Amphitheater with one of the band members from Meeting of Important People. Say hello to Pittsburgh CW.
Welcome Pittsburgh CW.
Yep.
My name is Josh Verbanitz. I play guitar and I sing in Meeting of Important People here in the fine town of Pittsburgh. My favorite fictional character would have to be Carmela Soprano from the HBO series The Sopranos.
So Meeting of Important People, how did that form?
We came together about 2.5 or 3 years ago from a bunch of other bands because our friends wanted to hear us play these silly little songs. And
Really?
Yeah, they heard little demos that we made, and they, I don't want to say by popular demand, but people started asking us to do shows and open up for our friends' bands, and then we started to get a little more serious, and we made a record about 2.5 years ago and got a small label deal and have made an EP since then, so we have a full length and an EP. The band name is a gag on all of those like Animal Collective or any of those indie, it's a joke on indie rock bands, you know what I mean, because it seems like it's this amalgamation and consolidation of very, very, very cool people that you should know already that were in other bands. It's also a gag on everybody being in somebody else's band. Or Moip, everybody calls us Moip. I don't know who everybody is, the 30 people that know us call us Moip. Oh. We play kind of like a garage rock, garage pop kind of thing.
Garage pop.
Yeah.
Can you describe your band in 3 words?
Josh, Matt, and Aaron.
There you go.
3 proper nouns, if that's all right.
It's fine with me. That's
guitar,
fine.
bass, drums. You know, power trio, garbage.
I like it. I like it. I was looking up some of your music videos.
Yeah.
And I love the music video, Brittany Lane.
Oh, the cardboard one, yeah.
Yes. I just thought, okay, so for people who haven't seen it, it's like a cardboard city, pretty much. Who thought of that, or how did that come about?
That is a really talented guy named Tom Glunt, who's a local filmmaker. He's
local.
He is. He's actually, I think, maybe we should announce this officially, but he's supposedly doing a video for Denora, who's a huge Pittsburgh band, on the same label as Wiz Khalifa. So I think the next thing that Tom's going to do is going to be a video for Denora. But yeah, Tom, he had the idea, and he was management, we were labor. We just worked for like 12-hour days, like around the clock, finding cardboard at Construction Junction.
And you guys
we built it ourselves. We ended up a team of about 30 or 40 local artists and friends. People would just come, people would hear about it and come. We rented this huge warehouse in Bloomfield and took over it for it took about 2 weeks of almost 12-hour days to build the whole city.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where is it now?
It's all been recycled. We couldn't take it out. We made the video, we waited until the last minute to make the video. We had 2 weeks to actually do everything. And of course we were building and building, we wanted more buildings. And you don't even see the scope of it, but we built probably like 60 freestanding buildings. And every little building had somebody's personal touch. You know, you might have built like the roof, and maybe I built the vestibule at the bottom, you know. But then we realized we were running out of time. We only had like 2 more days in the warehouse, so we had to film. We literally shot it all on the last day. We filmed the whole video, and then we had to get all the cardboard out. We had to break down the entire cardboard set.
But how awful! You spent all this time building it.
It's terrible.
Did you cry? To be honest.
I'm still crying.
Like when do you feel just most inspired?
Oh, that's a great question. I usually don't. A lot of people that you talk to about songwriting will say, well, I sit down and I try to write a song, and I've just never, I've never been disciplined enough to try that. Any time I've ever made up a song has been I'm walking down the street, and maybe you say something to me like, do you know what time it is? And I tell you, and then I walk away and I repeat what I was saying in my head, and it becomes a little song. It just becomes a little silly melody kind of thing. You know?
That's really
even if it has placeholder words. And if somebody just asks me what time it is, somebody just asks me what time it is.
And then that
becomes a song, yeah, you know.
Wow, so it's pretty much everyday life.
Everyday life, sure. I very rarely, then it becomes homework, because then I come home and I realize that I've sang and I recorded in my cell phone this little melody to try to remember it, and then I have to, oh God, now I have to put words to it that'll make sense and it'll sound challenging, you know, so I have to think of ways to cram in words that'll fit the syllables. I'd want to write a song with Ray Davies from the Kinks, and I know a bunch of people say that because everybody likes Ray Davies, and he's still living.
Sweet, well, hey.
I think he's without a doubt,
You're listening.
Really, if you're out there. No, he's one of my favorite songwriters. And someone that there aren't many people that I get. I'm pretty good at separating. Here's a good example. I really like Radiohead, but I think if I met Tom York, I think the lead singer of Radiohead, I wouldn't want anything to do with him. You know?
Yeah,
He doesn't seem like a very pleasant guy. But for some reason, people like Ray Davies from the Kinks just seems like, to me, like the quintessential songwriter guy. I'd be so keen to try to rhyme cat and bat with. You know, that kind of thing. I think I'd be very good at it. I really like Ramones lyrics, and everybody thinks that the Ramones are really dumb. They go, oh, the Ramones are so stupid. They're just to a lot of people that's dumb, and to me that's great songwriting because it's just directly communicating what they want to say. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of Ramones songs just like, I don't want to go down to the basement because it's scary down there. And that to me is really, really good. Like I'm not a big fan of I don't really like Death Cab for Cutie, a lot of bands like that where they use these very non-musical words. They cram in you had the unmitigated audacity to walk to the mailbox with me and lift up the flag at a 90-degree angle and just you know what I mean? That to me isn't very songy. It doesn't appeal to me, but the Ramones just saying, I don't want to go down to the basement. Yeah. That sounds like a nice song lyric to me. I was going to school to be a filmmaker. I wanted to make film when I started. And then one of the bands that I was in auditioned for this A&R guy that was starting a label. He was formerly from Sony and he was starting his own label. And overnight I was like 19 or 20 and I was suddenly just struck with this idea that I was going to be this big famous musician. I couldn't wait to get started. But in order to kind of keep my family satiated, I had to be in school still, you know. Right. So I transferred with a business degree, and that's not to say that studying business is easy or finance is easy, but it was just something that I understood that I was kind of okay at, that I knew I'd be able to get a job in, and now it's completely backfired and I work in it. I'm gonna start bringing some big names.
Yeah, please,
Mick Jagger had a degree in accounting, if I'm not mistaken. But plans for the future. We have a record out on vinyl. A label called Get Hip, amazing label in Pittsburgh that has one of the guys in the Cynics, which is a legendary Pittsburgh garage rock band.
Very cool.
They have a label called Get Hip, and they re-released our first record that we made 2 years ago. They just re-released it on vinyl, and it's a record.
How did that? Why? Just because there was such a praise for it, or?
Yeah, they
because that's really cool. I mean,
it's very cool. It's the only cool thing that's ever happened to Australia. We're friends with the Cynics. We'd played with them a few times and seen them. Yeah. And they said, you guys are like a great garage rock band. Like you're like a timeless garage rock band. You'd be perfect. Their thing is they put out bands on vinyl. They're not interested in the digital realm so much, and they're not so interested in CDs. But there's a lot of people that still buy vinyl rock and roll records, in record stores. And so we decided to deal with them to re-release our first record on vinyl. Let's see. Thank you so much for taking time to talk. I think I left my car with my 4-way flashers on, so I should maybe go in a second. But check out meetingofimportantpeople.com. We have all sorts of songs that you can listen to for free because we believe in the file sharing of music, free sharing of music. And if you're going to buy one of our records, please go to gethip.com or go to a little mom and pop record store by you and look for a big, colorful Meeting of Important People record on vinyl. Thanks for taking time to talk.
Absolutely, thank you.
Sure.
Can't wait to see you guys play.
Right on. It's always fun.